Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to Siyasat English News. I am Ayman Omar. Telangana on Saturday recorded 2070 COVID-19 cases, taking the infection count to over 5.89 lakh, while the death toll stood at 3,364 with 18 more deaths, a government bulletin have said. Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation accounted for the most number of cases with 245, followed by Khammam with 172 cases and Nalgonda with 156 cases. The state has 29,208 active cases and over 1.38 lakh samples were tested. In a bid to stop the COVID-19 virus surge, the Telangana government will hold India's biggest ever vaccination drive tomorrow on 6th of June. The drive aims to vaccinate 40,000 people, which will be held at the High-Tech Exhibition Grounds in Madhapur. The drive will be open at 8 am and close at 9 pm. For this massive vaccination drive, there will be 500 counters to administer the Covaxin vaccine. It will be available to those who are aged 18 years of age and above. This is the first of its kind drive being held to contain the spread of COVID-19. The drive is being jointly organized by the Medicover Group, Cyberabad Police and Society for Cyberabad Security Council in response to the unprecedented surge of COVID-19 cases in the past 2 months. The Indian Meteorological Department has predicted that Telangana may continue to witness rainfall in the next 3 days. The Weather Department in its bulletin have mentioned that several districts have witnessed signs of monsoon arrival. Due to the continuous rainfall, the state government instructed the district collectors to take necessary steps to safeguard the godowns which stores the agricultural produce and to ensure the farmers' products are safe. According to the Weather Department, Mehbubnagar district received the highest rainfall. Kakatiya Hills, Madhapur, Chandanagar, Khwajagoda, Kachiboli and other places recorded more than 50 mm of heavy rainfall in the GHMC limits, while suburban areas Medchal, Malkajgiri and AS Rao Nagar also recorded rainfall. Several Muslim families in Uttar Pradesh Gorakhpur have been reportedly asked by the administration to vacate their homes, citing the security of Gorakhnath temple. According to local reports, the families were asked to sign a letter of consent stating that they agreed to hand over their homes or land to the government. In addition, the letter added that the move was to make the temple premises safe. As per the media reports, about 11 Muslim families live near the southeast side of Gorakhnath temple and 9 of them have already signed these letters of consent due to pressure from the Hindu extremists. Meanwhile, if any Muslim refuses to sign the permit, various methods are being used to pressure them. Shaheen Group of Institutions in Bidar opened its Shaheen COVID Care Center on Thursday. The 30-bed facility has been set up in the group's hostel building on Mailur Ring Road. Maulana Abdul Ghani Khan, president of the Jamaatul Ulema Bidar, inaugurated the center. The Mercy Mission from Bengaluru gifted 30 oxygen cylinders and 30 concentrators for the purpose. Dr. Abdul Khadir, chairman of the Shaheen Group, informed that Dr. Abdul Jamil is heading the center with several nurses. The center has acquired 2 ambulances for bringing the patients which provide free service. The center in the 3-story premises has capacity for 50 beds, but so far 30 beds have been readied. Turkey has discovered 135 billion cubic meters of additional natural gas in the Black Sea, President Tayyip Erdogan have said. The new discovery in the Amasra 1 field has raised the total potential in the region to 540 billion cubic meters. Last year, Turkey announced the discovery of 405 billion cubic meters of natural gas reserves in the Sakarya field, about 100 nautical miles north of the Turkish coast. The UK government on Saturday said it is considering options around a planned end to lockdown on 21st of June after the country recorded the highest number of daily COVID-19 cases in just over 2 months. The United Kingdom recorded a further 6,238 coronavirus cases on Friday as England's rate of infection continues to rise and the latest government numbers also show another 11 COVID-19 related deaths. Options under discussions are said to include retaining the wearing of face masks in certain settings and continuing the work from home advice, even as the hospitality sector opens up. However, the government maintains that there is nothing in the data to suggest ending lockdown should be delayed. Indian Premier League 2021 suffered a setback months before its resumption in UAE in September when franchises' worst fears regarding availability of foreign players starting to come true with pullout of Australian pacer Pat Cummins from the Kolkata Knight Riders. Cummins has told KKR's veteran Indian player Dinesh Karthik that he won't be able to make it for the second leg of the tournament. KKR may also miss England captain Ian Morgan, who leads the franchise. There has been no statement from Cricket Australia yet on the availability of its players for the remainder of IPL 2021, whereas England and Wales Cricket Board has already clarified that its players won't skip international matches which coincide IPL. IPL's 2021 remaining matches will begin immediately after India's tour of England in mid-September and run till mid-October when the 2020 World Cup is scheduled to start. That's it for today. Thank you, viewers.